Okay, this assignment is pretty easy actually, okay? You see this expression on every problem, and this is to set you up for something later. The square root of b to the second minus 4 times a times c. You're always going to have a 4 there. Now, a, b, and c have numbers to plug in. So what you do is you make that square root and just put each letter you see, make a parentheses for it. Extend it. Just each letter gets replaced. But this 4 stays put. And then b is 6. Then a is negative 3. And c is 10. Okay. All right, now here's what I do to find what ends up. There can only be one number that ends up here. Now here's what you do. 6 to the second. Now I want you showing your work like this. That means you take 6 times itself. I'll get to that later. Now you also have to find the product of these three factors. 4 times negative 3 times positive 10. Well, that's 36. And 4 times negative 3 times 10 is going to be negative 120. Okay? So in this square root, I put 36, and then there was a minus sign. So I put minus, and then negative 120. So I make that, when I'm minusing a negative, it becomes plus plus, and I end up with the square root of 156. Okay. So I find the square root by hitting second and hitting the x squared key. You got to hit second first, and I put 156. So 12 point, round to the nearest 100. The 48 would go up to 49. So 12.49. This seems totally silly, but it's going to help you for what's coming up. Okay, so I'm going to make 3 square roots. Okay, so the first thing is just me replacing like that. Second power, don't forget that. We know we put a 4 in there. Okay, now b is negative 7. A is negative 6. And c is 10. Okay, so the first thing I do, I'm going to put a minus sign in here too, because that's from right here. So negative 7 times itself, not times 2, times itself. And then the product of 4, negative 6, and 10. So that equals positive 49, and this is negative 240. So I put 49 before the minus, and then negative 240 after it. Plus, plus. So that's 289. So the square root of 289 is 17 even. That means 289 was a perfect square because 17 times 17 is 289. Okay, next one. So parentheses to the second, and then a minus, and then 3 in a row. So the b is 7, and then 4 here from here. A is 3, and C is 3. Okay, minus. So I'm going to take 7 times itself, and I'm going to take 4 times 3 times 3. Now, I don't put the negative with the 4 because that's a minus. I know you're like, well, ain't a minus and negative. It is, but just put the 4 in as 4. So that's 49 and 36. So I have 49, 36. Well, I just minus these. That's 13. So the square root of 13 is 3.61. Okay, next one. Okay, so I take my B 11, and then 4 from here, and then A is negative 6, and C is negative 3. So minus, I take 11 times itself. That's what a second power does. And then I take 4 times negative 6 times negative 3. So that's 121. And that is actually 72. So I have 121, 72. Okay, so I take 121 minus 72, and it's 49. And 49 is a perfect square. It'd be 7. Okay. Okay, I'm going to do one more. I'm not going to do the other. I'm not going to do 8 total. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so square root, square root, square root. Parentheses to the second power, minus after it, and then 3 parentheses. 4. A is negative 3, and C is 20. Okay? And then B was 6. So I have a minus from here. And I take 6 times 6. And that's 36. So I put that before the minus. And then I take 4 times negative 3 times 20. That is negative 240. Okay? So I put that after it. Minusing a negative is plus plus, so we add them. So that's going to be 276. Now I find the number times itself, that's 276. Okay, 16.61. All right, guys, I'm going to cross these out. You don't have to do them. Okay, that's all I have to say on that, and hopefully that prepares us for tomorrow.